Oh, hello there. Didn't see you. I don't know if you guys knew, but this week I turned 24. The big 2-4 this week. It's been an interesting experience. I had a really great birthday. I got a lot of cruelty-free products. I spent the day with my family and it was awesome. 24 is a weird age. I don't know if that goes for all ages or everyone who turns 24, but definitely for me. But what has helped me recover from the dark hole that is 24, I wrote down 24 things that I think I've learned over the years, over the 24 years that I've been on the planet in the human form. I got inspired by this video by Alexis Lang. I'll put her video in the link to her video in the description box below. And I'm gonna bake a cake while I'm doing this. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to make this cake as vegan as possible. I kind of just grabbed what was in my pantry. So I'm gonna replace the eggs with flaxseed and we'll see how that turns out. Okay, so number 1. Live with intention. Live with intention and it all will follow. And what I mean by that is you don't have to worry so much about getting what you want and stressing over every little move. I know me, as someone who overthinks everything, tends to do that. And what I've learned makes it better is if you live with the intention of what you want and you're always keeping it in mind, it'll follow. The steps will follow. You don't have to worry so much. Number 2. No matter how small your circle is, you can't make everybody happy. And they will not always make you happy. And that's okay. That is the miracle of friendship. It's not perfect. Life isn't perfect. And sometimes you think you have to throw away a relationship just because a person hurts you, but don't let people walk all over you. That's a different thing. But if people are gonna hurt you and you're gonna hurt them unintentionally, and people make mistakes. So, oh my god, I didn't measure the water. Oh, that's too much water. Alright, I'll be right back. It's alright. It was 1 cup, but I put near a cup, so I think, so no worries, no worries. I might not even, anyway, moving on. Number 3, don't let anyone make you into a person you don't want to be. And that means, a wise man once said, the way people act shows their character, and the way you react shows yours. So don't let anyone in a relationship, anyone you care about, anyone, strangers, let you behave in a way that you're not okay with, or change who you are, change who you want to be. Be in control of that. Okay, and number 4, know your heart. And what I put next to this is, life is always going to have storms, right? So be a steady ship. Be a rock in a storm. Know your heart, so when the storms come, you can keep yourself steady. You can stay centered. That's what I mean by that. So, number 6. Number 5. When you're present, you're not fearful. Fear isn't natural. When you think about it, you have to put so much effort into being afraid. Next time you're afraid, try to think about it. You have to work yourself up. You have to convince yourself that something is so scary. But if you're just present and you forget those fears, you don't overthink, it's not real. 6. Don't be afraid of emotions. Don't be afraid of your emotions. Everybody feels. Everyone, we live in a society where we're always trying to hide our emotions. We're always trying to pretend we don't feel a certain way, or that we're not angry as we are, that we're not sad, that people don't hurt us, that we don't hurt others. But it's okay. It's okay to feel. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be happy, be ecstatic, lose your mind when you're happy about something, or just let go, release of your anger immediately when something makes you upset. Don't be afraid to do that, because in the end, you hold it in, buddy, you're just gonna end up exploding. We all know that. What happens to pressure? You smush it and you smush it, and eventually it explodes. Science. So, number 7, the glass is always half full. I think this is, no, I forgot the eggs. I have to add vegan eggs. Vegan eggs, fun tip. 1 tablespoon flaxseed, 3 tablespoons water. So, anyway, number 7, the glass is always half full. Number 8, life is perspective. The question is the glass half full or half empty? And the truth is that it's always full. The only thing that changes is your perspective. Bad things and good things always happen, but it's your perspective on life that controls your happiness. Number 9, life is relative. Sometimes I feel guilty, or everyone I think feels guilty, feeling their emotions. Feel guilty because who am I to complain about my problems and my troubles when there's other people struggling with so much worse, which is a good practice. It keeps things in perspective. You can always live in gratitude with that type of attitude. But you have to realize that no matter what situation you're in, you're always going to be hurt, you're always going to be happy, you're always going to feel the way you feel, because everything's relative. This cup is this is a big cup, yeah? Or is this a big cup? In relation to this cup is small, but in relation to this cup is big. Everything's relative. So don't feel guilty, like, feeling what you feel, because you'll never be happy that way. You won't be able to be happy about the things you're happy about, because there could always be something better happening. It's all relative, and it's all perspective. Number 10, pay it forward. It's always worth it. Do something nice for someone. Don't expect anything in return. Just do it. I mean, it's honestly selfish at the end of the day, because it makes you feel so good and it lifts your spirit so much that you won't even care what you do for the other person, because it'll be worth it. Number 11, let go of the way things should be. There's no way things should be. You don't know how things should be. You weren't born knowing how things should be. No one is. No one can tell you how things should be. Don't expect things to be a certain way, because when it turns out differently, all you're gonna feel is disappointment. Number 12, you probably don't need it. At the time, in the moment, you feel like you need it. You feel like you're gonna die without it. You feel like your life is just gonna go from 0 to 100 real quick when you get it. But in reality, most of the time, that's not true. Okay. Number 13. The only person you can control is yourself. Stop trying to control other people. Stop being upset when people don't behave the way you want them to. Because they're in control of them, not you. They make choices to do whatever they want to do, and you can't control that. So be in control of you. There's so much power in that. There's so much power in being in control of yourself. Being in control of yourself. So seize it. Seize your power. And that one doesn't count. Okay. Number 14. Let go of how others should be. Because you don't know how they should be. Just how you don't know how things should be. So don't expect them to be a certain way. Because they can choose how they are. Not you. And I'm talking to myself, so don't be insulted. Should I be eating this? Oh, there's no eggs in it. Okay. Number 15. Live without disappointment. You know, try not to be disappointed about things. Of course it's gonna happen. But in every failure, every mishap, there's a lesson. There's something good in it. Learn to recognize that. And don't be disappointed. Number 16. Everyone is misunderstood. I lived so much of my life thinking I was the only one on the planet that was misunderstood. Everyone wants to be understood 24/7 by everyone, and it's just not practical. Not only is no one ever probably going to completely understand you because they don't live inside your head, they probably feel the same way. They probably feel like they don't properly express themselves. They're not completely understood. So just find comfort in the fact that everyone is misunderstood. So you don't have to be completely understood. You can still live a functional life and grow without being completely understood, and that's okay. There's kind of a peace in that. 17. Apologize now. Like right now. For whatever that's holding you down, that you're feeling guilty for. Because it's not worth it. It's not worth carrying that guilt around. And it's definitely not worth ruining the relationships that could potentially be ruined just because you didn't step up and say you're sorry. Number 18. The first step is always the hardest. After that, it's a piece of cake. It's always hard getting over that first hurdle. It was hard posting my first YouTube video. Like, I thought about it for so long, and it took me forever to record and forever to edit that first video, but now it's been a year since my first video. It's kind of crazy. And I've recorded tons since then, so. 19. You don't have to be perfect in all facades of life, all facets of life. I'm a genius. To do anything. You don't have to be perfect, period. You don't have to be, you just don't have to be perfect. And as Alexis said, neither do your cakes. And thank God you did, because this cake, just wait till you see it. No, number 19. It's the little things that count. Actually, it all counts. Make it all count. And those are the exact words that I wrote down. Because the little things count. The big things count. All of it counts if you make it count. Baking a cake on a freaking afternoon and recording a video. That's a little thing, or it's a big thing. It's all relative, but let the little moments count. Let the big moments count. Make it all count. Make your life count. Make it count, guys. Make it count. Number 21. Do something that makes you happy every single day. Figure out what makes you happy. Make a list of things that make you happy and do one a day. You'd be surprised at the little things that make you happy. Like drinking orange juice, or talking to your little sister about a dumb TV show, or taking a walk. you'd be surprised at the little things that actually bring you joy day, and that how easy it is to just do them. Just do them. Why waste time doing anything else? Because you'll waste time scrolling through your phone or looking at Facebook or doing something that's irrelevant when you could be doing something that makes it count. Make it count, guys. 22. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Alright, I had to do that, I'm sorry. 22. To hate others is to hate yourself. One of my favorite philosophers, big thinkers, speakers is Wayne Dyer. And if you don't know who he is, find out who he is. Anyway, something that he advocates is that if you believe in a higher power, or if you don't, if you believe in science, we're all made up of the same thing. In every single person, there's a little bit of you. In you, there's a little bit of every single person. In every single thing on the planet, there's a little bit of you, and a little bit of you, a little bit of everything in you. You get the point. But to hate something is to hate yourself, because if you hate anyone or hate something, you have something in common with that thing, chances are. And if you hate it, you hate the thing you have in common. And if you hate the thing you have in common, you hate yourself. It's just an unavoidable fact. There's no purpose in sending anyone hate or losing your patience with someone, even though it's hard, because they're you. Just try to find the common ground, because they're you. When you lose your patience with the guy at the grocery store for losing his debit card, when you get mad at the lady in traffic for sitting at the stop sign for 10 seconds just too freaking long. You know what? She was looking at a Snapchat from her family back home. So, I have family back home. I have family somewhere. And I don't want my Snapchats to expire before I can see them, because I want to see my little cousins and I want to see my grandma, because I don't get to see them anywhere else. So I know I stayed 10 seconds too long at the stop sign, but damn it, I had to see that Snapchat. And so did that lady in front of you. Even though people may die. So I'm not encouraging that, but I'm encouraging people to be patient and see yourself in other people, because everyone's trying, man. 23. Allow yourself to be loved and to love. There's so much effed up stuff on this planet, in this world. Why add to it? You don't have to be perfect to be loved. You don't have to be perfect to try to love someone else. Love is a fancy word. It's so fabricated and misunderstood, but if you can't figure out how to love someone else, then figure out what you think shows love and what they think shows love, and do that. And that's how you love someone. 24. The infamous 24. I have arrived, and so has my last fact. No one knows what they're doing. Let that resonate. No one knows what they're doing. Like, seriously. No one was born here with a freaking pamphlet or instruction manual. Yeah, there's a large consensus on what's right and wrong. You know, don't kill someone, don't steal, don't yada yada, but really? It's all relative, man. It's all gray area. No one really knows what's right and wrong. Someone came down and told Jesus himself, or Jesus himself told us, or whoever you believe in, whatever prophet you follow, someone supposedly told him, right? But at this point, do we even know that? We have to work off faith, which is a whole nother video, but no one really knows what they're doing. so don't judge yourself. Because chances are you're doing it right and they're not. Anyway, that's my last fact. And now my cake is frosted up, and all I have to do is decorate it with some good sprinkles. I did miss a spot. Alright, that's it. That's the last fact, guys. Fact, maybe not. Fact, maybe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know anything for sure. That's why I made that the last fact. All of these facts could not be facts at all, but they've helped me feel better about life. They've helped me make sense of it all, sort of. I hope they help you. Whether you're 24, 28, 58, 68, 28, 35, 82, whatever age you are, I hope these facts helped you make sense of the complex, help you make sense of this thing we call life. So, I don't have any candles, but that's okay. I made a beautiful cake. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. I have a few birthday themed videos coming up. And thank you so much for being here and watching this video and supporting my channel. And I hope you do the same for yourself. And I will try to do the same for you. I'll keep showing up here for you guys if you keep showing up to watch me in a non-creepy way. Here's to another year, you guys. May it be great. Bye.